Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lakeridge High School. Big time Three Rivers League matchup tonight, coming to you from Pacer Stadium. Oswego Lakers at 10-2, taking on the Lakeridge Pacers at 12-2. Huge game with big time playoff implications getting set here tonight. And we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the help of all of our sponsors, including our title sponsor here this evening, Project 360. Their work is all about strengthening the human body, but more than anything else, it is about how they treat their people. Their identity lies in their core values and character, with a commitment to never giving up to anybody that they are working with in their charge. They are personal training reinvented that strongly believe that you have 360 degrees of professional support and over 100 years of combined fitness experience. What does that look like? Exceptional service. They're committed to listening and responding to the needs and desires of all of their trainers and members. Passivity and indifference are not in their vocabulary. And what does it mean to be part of Project 360? It means that for 360 days a year, you only get 5 days off, you are encircled with a professional support and guidance group. If you want to schedule a tour, they'd be happy to do that. It's easy. Come on in, stay for a complimentary workout. They're down at 460 2nd Street in Lake Oswego, Oregon. Or you can check them out at project360pdx.com. Big thanks to Project 360. Both squads are here and ready to rumble tonight from Lakeridge Stadium. PA group is working on the in-stadium audio for the moment. We're going to do our best to bring you the sounds of the field here tonight. Big matchup between these two squads. Hey, there we go, national anthem. There you have it, the best pregame song in the business, coming to you live from Pacer Stadium. Everybody incredibly thankful for the covered stadium here tonight. Weather is getting ugly, starting to rain, and temperature dropping down in the mid-50s. Not going to slow these guys down any, though, in this one. Lakeridge coming off a big win against West Lynn Tuesday night, and Oregon City as well for Lake Oswego. Another big victory for them. Both squads coming into this one ready for battle.
Welcome to our 2022 boys lacrosse season.
Jumping across the lake even tonight, we've got the women's teams matching up in a LO Lakeridge Classic over there. Going to do our best to stay in touch with best color coordinator and commentator in the business, Riley Hertford. She's over coaching the women's team on the other side of the pond tonight. So we'll do our best to update everybody on that side as we can. Squads are lining up, crossing it up with the goalies here after a couple of brief words from the officials. Starting off for the Pacers, Andrew Nias, number 1. Number 24, Ben Glover. Number 20, Jackson Henninger. Number 19, Zach Wabel. Number 9, Preston Stewart. Number 16, Ethan Bernhardt. Looks like we got number 8, Cooper Kesey here on the near side. And squaring up for the face-off, Lake Oswego, number 13, Sean Erickson.
Number 13, Sean Erickson for the Lake Oswego Lakers. And for Lakeridge,
And number 29, Ty Cowie for the Pacers. Squads are set, and we are off. Cowie with a big face-off win, racing to the other edge, going to take a shot right on goal, and that's going to put one in for the Pacers here right from the jump. Lakeridge goal with less than 10 seconds gone on the clock. My goodness. Lakeridge looking to make a statement quick and early. Bring this one right back on the replay here. See if we can sneak this in. Ricardo's Ristorante replay. Cowie with the win. Erickson chasing Cowie right down Broadway with the rip and the goal. Big shot. Back to real time. Pacers win another face-off. They get a touch in the box. They're going to let this one roll and get some offense going here. Matthew Wright, number 6, feeding it in the back to Jack Gales. Topside now looking to set up a dodge is Preston Stewart. Stewart, nice little exchange there on the defense. Stewart draws Hecht, wants nothing to do with Ethan. Kicks it back up top, number 22, Tyler Williams. Williams now going to set up from the top side. Good slide there from Sean Erickson. Staying on the field after the face. Gales coming up across GLE, rolls it back. Got Phillips on him, and Pacers are going to just kind of slow this one down after the quick start there. Preston Stewart with the rock. Erickson forcing him. Hecht on the slide, and Stewart goes low and puts another one in for the Pacers. A little bit of a change-up there going ground ball style. Found an opening. Ricardo Ristorante replay. 1-2, and coming back up top. We'll pull that one up here in just a second. Don't want to miss this face-off. Now they're going to give us a quick second. See him here just light and quick and right inside. Getting by on Bond. Back to real time. Scotty Weiss with the pickup off of the Erickson kick. Lake Oswego, errant pass to the outside. It's going to be a turnover. A little bit too tall for Alex Kamalian. Steele coming up. Scotty Weiss coming out of nowhere. Rips one off of the Pacers. Cole Daly with the snag, and Lake Oswego in business on offense. Setting up shop on the Pacers side of the field. Ten minutes to go here. Pacers up 2-0. Top side here to Fish. Fish reeling it to the near side to Rab. Rab's going to give it a run. Fish again to the far side. Mason had that big game against OC on Tuesday. Rab now with it. Goes top side. Big defense from Kesey. Kesey with the hack on Fish, and Rab able to come back up with it and give it another run here, going right at Godfrey, kicking it back to Alex. Alex over to McGuire. McGuire giving it a look. Zone defense from Lakeridge. Taking LO a minute here to kind of work through, see if they can find a seam here. Cole Daly wheeling it back around to McGuire. McGuire on the wing, little one-on-one setup. Here comes the slide. There's the kick to the far side. Kamalian to Daly. Daly got Ben Glover all over him. Now Gunnar Olsen up top. He's going to go one-on-one with Stewart. McGuire on the seam, and he's got a shot, but big-time stop by Drew Nias. Transition goal opportunity here for the Pacers. Gales thinks better of it. Pacers are going to rotate off, and here comes Walker Godfrey into the zone for the Pacers. Shot from the outside, goes inside out, and that's a goal for Lakeridge. Pacers jump ahead 3-0 here with 8 minutes to go in the first. Bernhardt on the far side. Ricardo's replay here. Watch this. Just roll it, kick it. One-time shot and a rip from the hash. Bondo saw it, just didn't have a chance to get underneath it. Coming off the face-off. No possession yet. Screaming for it is Oliver Macy. Macy able to get a kick. Back to Looney. Looney picks it up, and Looney's off to the races, getting abused for his efforts. Dumps it back to Macy. Macy gets across. Like Oswego need to get a touch here in the box. Make sure they don't run out of time. There it is. Hand drops down. Pacers putting the pressure on here early. 3-0 Lakeridge with 7:20 and change to go in the first quarter. Olsen loading up Calvin Macy. Macy coming down Broadway. He's got Cooper Kesey all over him. Shot on goal, just a little wide. Drew Nias able to make the snag outside the net, and the Lakeridge back in business the other direction. Ben Glover racing up the sideline. Kick into the middle, and oh my goodness, big body shot there from Hecht. And a clear out. That's going to be a push and a flag. Yeah, pretty sure that was going to happen. Ryan Carpenter, a little bit too hot on the sauce there with the push in the middle of the action. That's going to be a penalty on the Pacers. We'll bring that one back up. Great transition here for the Pacers. Good feed to the middle, and Hecht just comes across, holds his position, a little bit of a train wreck, then a little bit of, I'm going to bring it right back to you. And I'll tell you, that's a lot of guys that know each other really well from youth lacrosse all the way up, just getting physical with each other. No harm but a foul. Lake Oswego with a man up with 6:50 to go.
Penalty was on Lakeridge for unnecessary roughness.
So roughness penalty on the Pacers. McGuire up top with Olsen. McGuire feeding Nolan Rabb on the crease, and Rabb just finds a hole in his stick. Can't quite pull it in. Kick back to Nias. That was a heck of a play between those two. Nias going to walk it up. Quick feed across the midfield line. Pops out of his stick. A little bit wet down there. Little tough to handle. Coming in from the box, number 9, Preston Stewart. Stewart's got Jordan Phillips and Daly on him, so they're going to pinch on the ball. Stewart steps through. Hecht fakes like he's coming to it. LO defense able to reset and recover. Phillips on Stewart. Phillips giving him some pressure on the hips. Pass backside, wide open on the crease. Another flag down. That's going to be a goal for Cooper Kesey, number 8. Goal is good. Lakeridge up 4-0. I apologize. That was number 6, Matthew Wright. Tough spot from the tinted glass up here. Wright finding the right spot at the right time. Puts another one in for the Pacers. Bring up the Ricardo's Ristorante replay here. Look at Wright right there. Backside slide is late. Couldn't quite get there, and just a easy dunk on the crease for Matthew. Face-off won by Erickson. Kicks it to Hecht. Hecht is off and running the other direction now. Phillips with it. Gets touch in the box. Lake Oswego is going to rotate Macy on, as well as Gunnar Olsen. Laker offense took a little bit of time to warm up in that OC game. Possibly looking to do the same thing right here. Shot on goal, Nias with a big stop on Olsen. Transition again. Jackson Henninger now in the offensive zone. Big bounce shot from the pole, and that's going to go way out of bounds, but easy chase down for Gales, backing that up at X. It'll stay Pacer ball with just under 5 to go here in the first quarter. Pacers lead at 4-0. Gales coming up across GLE, rolls back on Looney. Brings it up top to Tyler Williams. Williams kicks it all the way across far side. Back here to Wright, who just scored a moment ago. Wright's got Daly on him. Daly, quick step, slide inside. There comes the help side defense. Wright with the rollback. Kicks it back up top to Godfrey. Godfrey's got Phillips on him. Godfrey goes low. Bond gets lower. Big stop by Bono. Deflects out of bounds. Easy chase again for the Pacers. Gavin Sheehan in the backstop there. Looney with the big body. Goes for the stick check. Somehow, some way, finds his way to another goal for the Pacers. Timeout Lake Oswego with 4:10 remaining. They trail 5-0. Ricardo's replay here. Gavin coming across, puts it in. Even Bond didn't see where that was going. Tough shot there made by Sheehan. We'll break in the action, gives us an opportunity to take a break and thank another one of our supporting sponsors, our good friends downtown in the Gatsby building at the Untattoo Parlor, the corner of Northwest Hoyt and 13th Avenue in the Pearl District, downtown Portland. They specialize in tattoo removal and the surrounding area. They are experts in taking those tattoos off safely, effectively, and with minimal discomfort. Their technology, that Kutera and Light and Laser, we've talked about it all season, has been shown to remove unwanted ink in half the time of the older machines and with measurably better clearance and better results. They want to make your experience of removing the tattoo as comfortable and easy as possible, so they give you local anesthetic to minimize any discomfort during treatment. Their trained staff of registered nurses and a board-certified plastic surgeon ensures optimal results and help you erase that one permanent reminder of everything else you wanted to forget down in Tijuana. Check them out at theuntattooparlor.com or give them a call at 503-893-0102. Big thanks to the Untattoo Parlor. Gives us an extra chance here. Thanks our friends up at Dick's Drive-In since January 28th of 1954 when they opened the first Dick's Drive-In on Northeast 45th Street in the Wallingford District. They've got spots at Crossroads, Kent, Lake City, Holman Road, Queen Anne, Edmonds, Broadway, and Wallingford. And for 64 years, they've been serving up the best food at the best price in the shortest time, keeping Dick's Drive-In in the hearts and minds of Seattle folks for decades and for decades to come. Big thanks to Dick's. All right, back to the action here, coming off the timeout. Lake Oswego with possession. Newfound sense of urgency on the face-off there. Olsen up top, playing a little two-man game with Macy, see if they can pull Lakeridge out of this box zone that they've been in all game so far. Very effective. Olsen winding up, fires on Nias. Nias with a stick save. Transition opportunity again here for Henninger. Henninger ripping down to the LO side of things with under 3.5 to go in the first. Back to Gales. Gales far side to Sheehan. Sheehan up top to Bernhardt and Stewart are going to make a little bit of an exchange there as Wilson Godfrey comes in. Shot on goal, Bondo with a stop. Barnett finding his rhythm here. 3 minutes to go. LO looking to make it clear. Gets it to Calvin Macy, fastest man on the lacrosse field no matter which field he's on. Calvin Macy taking himself. Going to get a touch in the box all alone. Lakers a little out of position. Opportunity here for Lake Oswego. Alex Kamalian with a feed up top. Lakers able to recover, though. Rab is going to give Thomas Anderson a chance to step onside. Calvin takes a breather. Well-deserved. Getting a little oxygen on the sideline over there. Round the horn we go. McGuire up top to Rab. Rab is going to give it a look here against Preston Stewart. Stewart closing the door quick. Anderson was open for a moment there on the crease. Lakers able to close that window. Cole Daly now on the far side. Back to Kamalian. Kamalian coming back near side to McGuire. McGuire coming up a little one-on-one with Zach Wabel. Now Thomas Anderson topside sizes things up. Going right at Kesey's left. Kesey with a nice stick check pokes it out. Tommy able to grab it though. McGuire feeding back around to Fish. Fish making Henninger work for it on the backside there. Long possession for the Lakers. Give their defense a chance to freshen up their legs. Rab coming on the attack. Dumps it back to Fish. Fish to McGuire. McGuire rolls in topside. Passes it up. Gives it to Anderson. Anderson to Daly. Daly steps underneath. He's got a window. He's got a shot just a little outside. And Nias showing his wheels with the chase. Lakers will get possession after the shot. Don't see that very often. The goalie getting a chance to get out and run that down. Pacers back in business on the offense. Jack Gales coming up from behind GLE. Gales feeds right, kicks it. Shot goes way wide. Maybe a little bit too much lift from Heck there. Pushes that one out. Coming up on the inbound is Sheehan. Sheehan back to Gales. Gales swinging it around. Going topside now, a little tic-tac-toe. Bernhardt up top with it. He's going to give it a dodge right down Broadway. Handoff on the crease, and somehow they sneak it in again. That one looked like it hit Bond right in the shoulder and just dropped into the goal. Pacers go up 6-0 here in the first. Bernhardt lights the candle again for the Pacers. Ricardo's replay here. Look at Bernhardt coming in. Shot right there. Hits Bond right in the ear hole and just bounces in. Tough break for Bondo there. Had a good position and took a shot right in the ear. Erickson on the face-off win. Gets a touch across to his buddy Ethan Hecht. Hecht feeding Peterson coming in, or Phillips coming in fast. Short time on the field, under 15 to go here. McGuire up top, rolls it. Big stick lift, turnover, Lakers. Zach Wabel with a stick check on McGuire made that ground ball opportunity his. Turnover all the way in the back and a launch to close out the first. That is going to do it here from Lakeridge. Pacers on top. 6-0 early in the first half. They jumped out quick, settled things down a little bit as everybody settled into this one. Look to see what kind of adjustments both sides make going into the second half. Give us an opportunity here during the break to thank another one of our supporting sponsors, Hydro Flask. Whether you're headed to the beach or the boardroom, keep your drink at hand with Hydro Flask. Their award-winning, leading, high-performance insulated products have been available in many sizes and colors with the best warranty in the business. Double wall insulated, wide open drink tops. I got my Hydro Flask sitting right here next to me every single game. They make thoughtful, beautifully designed gear that proves that people moving towards nature are moving closer towards happy and each other, because life is an adventure, and they're glad to be with you for every step, sip, and smile along the way. So come on, let's go. Big thanks to Hydro Flask. I also want to thank our friends at Cambia Health Solutions and the Cambia Health Foundation. They believe that transforming the healthcare journey begins with connecting changemakers to the resources and knowledge they need to maximize their impact. Cambia Health Foundation is the corporate foundation of Cambia Health Solutions, a total health solution company dedicated to transforming the way people experience healthcare. Founded in 2007, the foundation has funded over $80 million in grants to advance whole person care models at every stage of life to build a just and inclusive system for all. They make that purposeful philanthropic investment a principle of their program, and they provide solutions that reduce disparities, eliminate systematic barriers, and result in better healthcare experiences and outcomes for everyone. To learn more about the Cambia Health Foundation, check them out at CambiaHealthFoundation.org. Also want to thank our friends right down the road here at Macadam Dental, the family cosmetic dentistry office. They're a modern dental office that believes in open communication and commitment to quality, and providing excellent long-term dental health is the way of the future. They are a family practice offering preventative and cosmetic dentistry, welcoming patients of all ages, with Dr. Kevin Mork and Dr. Jody Mork striving to assist each patient in achieving and maintaining a healthy, beautiful smile. They're down at 5331 Macadam Avenue, Suite 254, or at macadamdental.com, or you can give them a call at 503-243-6111. Big thanks to Macadam Dental. All right, squads are set. Quarter is reset. 12 minutes on the clock. Second quarter is underway. Face-off at midfield. Erickson with the wind. Kicks it to Hecht. Hecht bodies him out, and Scotty Weiss coming in to save the day. Lake Oswego with possession. And hopefully the front end of a scoring set for their offense, try and climb back into this one. Cole Daly and the squad are waiting for the clock count, and they're going to run a little bit of time off here on the clock in the stadium. And now we got a secondary issue with the clock in the stadium, so this one might take a second. There we go, 11:32 on the clock, matches ours. And waiting for the whistle, back to business. Calvin Macy feeding Kamali, and you can see that rain just coming down on these guys. A little bit high for Gunnar Olsen. Oh, and a missed sweep opportunity for Ethan Hecht at the 50. Kevin Sheehan with a pass to the cutter on the crease. Gets his hands lopped off. Hecht coming in big with a monster hit there on Wilson Godfrey. Godfrey not wanting anything to do with Ethan. Can't say I blame him. Hecht gets going. There is nothing that's going to stop him. Bondo with the rock, walking it up in the rain. Lakers going to need to put a little bit of emphasis here on getting this clear, and a touch in the box. Hand is up on the official. Looney had the touch, stick check and a lift, and Pacers are off the other direction. Cooper Kesey with the steal. Scotty Weiss gets a shove out of bounds, but not before hitting Fish. Fish and the Lakers in transition. Calvin Macy with a rip and a goal on Nias. Lake Oswego finally gets on the board. Calvin Macy opens it up for the Lakers with 10:15 to go in the second quarter. We're going to watch this all the way from the push. Ricardo's replay. There's Scotty getting wiped out, but he gets it to Fish. That's the important part. Fish and Macy in transition. Macy comes in. Lakeridge coming to clamp. Calvin making a good decision, just ripping it right at Drew. 6-1 Pacer lead. 10:15 to go here. Erickson and Cowie facing off again. Cowie rips that one out, and Pacers in transition. Big shot and answer right there. Another goal for Lakeridge. Back up by 6, 7-1 Pacers. Ricardo's replay. Cowie with the face-off win. Pressure, speed, and a huge bounce shot from Sheehan. Brings it back to a 6-goal game for Lakeridge. Erickson wins the kick. Scotty with the pickup. Stretch pass not quite there. Pacers able to pick it up. Jack Gale's now coming up almost to midfield to pick that. Pacers on the attack. Gale's on the crease. Gets trying for a backside pass. One time behind the back shot's no good, and we're going to have a flag down. 30-second push on the crease. We got 2 flags now. And a second flag coming down. The conduct penalty. Might have been some colorful language on the field. It happens. I'm sure he didn't mean it. Pacers are going to be man up for a solid minute here as they figure out where and when to inbound this. Pretty clear push on Gales right there. Jack might have sold that one a little bit. Good sportsmanship on the far side there from Jordan Phillips. Looking to pick up the other down Pacer. Give a little props to Jack Gales for selling that penalty. Looked a lot worse from up here initially, but on the replay there, making that one count. Pacers with a man up and a 6-goal advantage here with 9:30 to go in the second quarter. Pass from Williams a little too hot to handle. Evan Dromgoole back from his DECA conference. Providing the defensive presence on that far side. Pacers up top. Coming near side. Big shot going right at Bond by Bernhardt. Bondo blocks it, gets the kick out. Lake Oswego in transition. Aiden Luther takes a big check on the sideline. Luther just getting pinballed around. And they're going to say Aiden was the last one to touch it as it rolls out of bounds. Goes the Pacers' way. A lot going their way right now with a 6-goal lead. Aiden Luther got ping-ponged in there. Be an Epsom salt bath in his future after this one. Tyler Williams kicking back around to the bottom. Oh, and a blown tire at X for Bernhardt. A little slippery out there. You can see it in the on-field camera. It is just coming down out here at Lakeridge. So the field very wet. Ball extra slippery. McGuire steals one. LO in transition, dumped to Fish. Fish thinks better of it, rolls it back to the near side. Lake Oswego had an opportunity there, had Lakeridge out of position, but didn't have the guys in the spots that they want. Decided to reload here as Rab is going to square off against Henninger. Rab going all the way in, gets a push for his efforts. Ball loose on the ground. LO attack, trying to play some defense, keep it on their side. Preston Stewart working it across. Stretch pass, a little too much stretch. Good backup, though, from Gavin Sheehan. Pacer offense back in business. Scotty Weiss giving Jack Gales a bunch of havoc on that backside. Coming in from the box, Tyler Williams now. Lakers did a good job killing off that penalty. Williams driving on the crease, couldn't get anywhere with it. Hecht with the steal, feeds Dromgoole. Dromgoole going to look to clear. He's going back to Ethan. Ethan's going to need to turn on the jets, get this up across and get in the box. Taking a lot of time on this one. Little screen on the wing, free up. That's a loose ball out on the outside by the numbers. McGuire loses it. Another squiggly pass is going to roll into the Pacer side. Cooper Kesey feeds Henninger. Henninger looking for some support, looking for who's coming across. Pacers are going to slow it down now. Wilson Godfrey with the yellow call on the sideline. Sheehan over to Jack. Gales comes across. Gales with a shot. Takes a shot in the chest. Good check on the crease. Shot no good. 5:50 and change to go here in the second quarter. So far, all Lakeridge. Brooks Dennett, number 14 for the Pacers on the field at wing. Feed goes up top to Godfrey with a rolling rip, and the Pacers put another on the board. 8-1 Lakeridge. Ricardo's replay coming at you. Rolling it back. Lefty shot just outside Bond's reach. Finds the inside of the post. Pacers take a 7-goal lead here. On the nifty hands of Wilson Godfrey. A little over 5.5 to go in the first half. Rain is just coming down in gallons. Erickson with a face-off win. Macy scooping it up from the wing. Calvin going across. Gets a touch in the box and possession. Lake Oswego. McGuire with a cutter on the crease. Gets it, rips it, goal, Lake Oswego. Big shot by Mr. Fish. McGuire and him running that two-man game. Ricardo's replay here. Good dump off to McGuire from, look at that, just 1, 2, 3. We'll back that one up here real quick. Macy drawing so much attention from Kesey. The slide comes early, and all eyes on McGuire. Opening up Mason, who finds that hole better than anybody else. Getting it done. Putting 2 on the board now for Lake Oswego. 8-2 on the faceoff. Cowie with the win. Lakeridge, tic-tac-toe, 1, 2, 3, and that just open, exposed Barnett. Lakeridge, LO, in a bit of a shooting gallery here. Pacers back up 7. Ricardo's replay here, the transition from Cowie, dump off underneath Gales, and then just nothing Bond could do. Matthew Wright in the right spot at the right time, yet again, puts another goal in. His Pacers are up 9-2. Couldn't quite tell what the official was looking for there, but didn't like what he saw. Is going to reset and reload. Cowie with the kick. And scooping it up, Walker Godfrey. Stolen, though, at the 30. Great job by Mason Fish with the snag. And LO is going to call a timeout with 5 minutes and change to go here in the second quarter. Timeout on the field gives us a chance to thank another one of our supporting sponsors. Help bringing us out here tonight. Good friends right down the road at Grapevine Art of Style, the premier retailer that brings comfort and style together in one place. They make every effort to provide a fashionable, friendly, and fun place to shop. With an inventory refreshed almost daily, you can check them out at 310 North State Street, Suite 112 in Lake Oswego, Oregon, at grapevinefashion.com, or give them a call at 503-635-6009. Big thanks to Grapevine. So got a new sponsor here tonight, Aesthetic Dentistry of Lake Oswego. They are big time in the LO area. They love to provide their guests with a comprehensive dental excellence and a friendly, relaxed, caring atmosphere so that optimal health, beauty, comfort, and satisfaction can be realized by their valued patients. They apply the safest applications of holistic and cosmetic dental care in the business, led by Dr. Larry Bowden, dedicated to providing his guests with that comprehensive dental plan and treatment. Anything you need, they're down there at 17720 Gene Way, Suite 200 in Lake Oswego. Give them a call at 503-675-7300. Big thanks to Aesthetic Dentistry. Coming out of the timeout, Lake Oswego with possession. Pacer Field with more than enough rain for the entire season. Macy on the dodge with a rip and a shot right over Nias' noggin. Lake Oswego answers their third goal of the game, courtesy of Calvin Macy. The Ricardo Ristorante replay. Stutter step there. Calvin rips it. Top left. What a look and what a shot by Macy. Back to real time. Face-off coming up. Cowie, little change-up action on Erickson there. Caught him. Lakeridge with possession and a touch. Sheehan gets it in the box. Wheels it up top to Brooks Dennett. Dennett's going to make his way inside towards the crease as Ethan Bernhardt takes a dodge from up top. Testing the perimeter of this Lake Oswego defense. Nice chop there from Scotty Weiss. Deflected pass, and that's going to roll out of bounds and be Lake Oswego ball. Nice job, Mr. Weiss, making that turnover possibility. Lake Oswego trailing by 6, but coming alive a little bit here with 4 minutes to go in the second. Jordan Phillips heading down. Kesey out of position and just hacking at Phillips' stick there. McGuire able to pick it up before it rolls out. He finds Fish on the backside. Fish is going to wheel it around, coming across GLE. Trying to give it a look. Doesn't like what he sees. Kicks it back up top to Macy. Macy directed traffic. Rab coming inside, looking to set a pick for Calvin. Calvin winds up just a little high over the crossbar. Good look, good shot. He had that feel. A little too much tricep there maybe from Calvin. Push that one a little high. McGuire coming in from behind. Kick onto the cutter at the crease, which is Fish, and no good. Ball goes wide. Transition opportunity now for the Pacers. Pacers so explosive on offense. Jack Gales hustling to the near side. Excellent stick play from Brooks Olson. And I think we got a call of a timeout from Lakeridge just before Brooks was able to convert that turnover. So nice stick work from Mr. Brooks Olson. Let's take a look at that. We love to watch good stick play from our long poles. See Brooks here. Kids watching at home. Sticks on hands, kids. Jack got one hand on the cradle. Brooks gets in and just gets a little corkscrew lift, puts the ball on the ground. Timeout in the nick of time for the Pacers. Tonight's game coming to you live from Lakeridge High School. Thanks to our friends over at Project 360. Project 360 is all about strengthening the human body, but more than anything else, they are about how they treat their people because their identity lies in their core values and character with a commitment on never giving up to anybody that they're working with. They think of themselves as personal training reinvented and strongly believe in surrounding you with 360 degrees of professional support with over 100 years of combined fitness experience. Their exceptional service is committed to listening and responding to the needs and desires of both the trainers and their members. What does the name in Project 360 actually mean? It means that you get 360 days a year, only 5 days off, encircled by 360 degrees of professional support and guidance. If you want to schedule a tour, give them a ring at 503. No, I take that back. Take it over to the website at www.project360pdx.com or go in and take a visit at 460 2nd Street in Lake Oswego. Big thanks to Project 360. Coming out of timeout, turnover, Pacers, Lake Oswego ball on the far side. Brooks with a little dink and dump, faked out Jack, almost faked out Bond at the same time. Brooks coming up topside, another little pump fake there, trying to get these Pacer defenders to back off a little bit. Transition opportunity now for Lakeridge. Kick up to the near side to Sheehan. Sheehan feeds Cooper Kesey. Cooper's going to roll off. Sheehan on the wing, going to buy a little bit of time here with 2:20 and change to go in the first half. Preston Stewart coming in from the box now. Tyler Williams, the far side, that little crow hop rocket shot that he's got, just a bit hot. Tell you, that thing hits you, leave a 2-foot hole coming out the other side. Bernhardt now with a dodge. Rip right at it. Bondo stuffs him. Transition here for the Lakers. Cole Daly racing down the sideline past his own bench, getting a little bit of extra motivation from the Lakers. Mason Fish wheeling it around. Minute 45 to go here in the first half. Lakeridge leads at 9-3 live from the Lakeridge Stadium. Fish up top. Fish with the wheels, showing that speed and shiftiness early here. Rab on the far side feeds it to McGuire. McGuire over here near side to Kamalian. Kamalian left alone as they doubled up. I apologize. It was Fish back at X. Now Fish up top with a dodge. Going to roll it. Oh, and a big poke from Williams. Goes sky ball right into Fish's stick behind the net. Flag down, penalty delay on Lakeridge. Shot on Nias. Nias with the stop. It's going to stop the clock. And Lake Oswego is going to get a man-up opportunity with a minute left in the second. Couldn't quite catch the call from the official there as he was out of visual on our end. Look at the rain coming down. For everybody at home, if you want to simulate watching this game, take your phone into the shower, turn it on, and just pour it right on your face. It is miserable out there, and these guys are grinding out a huge, high-power offensive game in the first half regardless. Kamalian up top. Kicking to McGuire. McGuire feeding far side. Over to Daly. Daly back to McGuire. McGuire feeding Olsen. Olsen looking for a window, not liking it. Shot on the crease. Nias goes low. Shin stop by Nias to keep that one out. Big time goalie play from Mr. Nias. McGuire to Rab. Rab over to Olsen. Olsen coming across. Near side, short time coming up. And that is going to do it with a missed pass out towards McGuire. And the end of the first half has Lakeridge on top. 9-3 over Lake Oswego. We're going to take a break, reset, and reload a few things. Maybe dry out some of the equipment and the people, and invite you to do the same at home. Second half action coming up in about 10 minutes, so don't go anywhere. And welcome back, everybody. Getting ready for second half action here from Lakeridge High School. Pacers lead it at the half, 9-3 on top of Lake Oswego. Joining me in the booth, where it's a lot drier than down on the field, Mr. Matt Phillips.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Big-time alumni, Matt Phillips. How we doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Been watching down on the field for the first half, and it's been some good lacrosse. Hope to see a little bit more action here in the second half. Getting a little rainy out there. Maybe we can make some big moves and see what's
shaking.
Yeah, see what's shaking, exactly.
Yeah, it's ugly to say the least on the weather front out here tonight, and somewhat ugly in the transition game. A lot of balls on the ground, a lot of missed opportunities on both sides, and I got to think that a lot of that has to do with just the conditions on the field. I mean, you can see it from the top cam, just that kind of sheen on the field. Lots of footing issues for a lot of guys out here. All right, so put your coaching hat on, sir. You're Lakeridge. You're up 9-3 against your crosstown rival. What are you telling your kids on the Lakeridge side?
I'm telling them, keep doing what you're doing. They've been playing great so far in the first half. I think that defensively they've been really solid. Not a lot of mistakes there. Offensively, I think they need to settle it down in the settled game. They've gotten a lot of goals off transition. It'd be nice to see them kind of settle it down, slow it down, see if they get some long possessions and kind of keep the Lakers out of it while they hold on to that ball and just look for good opportunities around cage.
I like that. See, that's that insight that we love to hear. On the flip side, the Lake Oswego side, you've been somewhat able to answer here and there. It's only a 6-goal game against the second-ranked team in the state. What are you telling your squad on the Lakers side?
First of all, they need some energy on the sideline. I think they're lacking energy out on the field right now. Second of all, offensively and defensively, timing is huge. They have not been making their slides at the right time. Offensively, I think they need more movement, lining up better passes with better cuts at better times. It's just been a little bit stagnant on both ends of the field for sure.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The number one analyst in the booth right now, Mr. Matt Phillips. Matt, when did you graduate from LO?
I graduated in 2018.
That's right. 1 year too early, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, you were a big part of the senior leadership, though, that led to that state championship in 19. That is for sure. I know a lot of guys that looked up to you back then. A lot of guys on the field now.
Yes.
Same thing. Here we go on the face-off. Second half action underway. Ty Cowie and Sean Erickson duking it out up front again. Cowie coming away with it. Pacers with possession, and Gavin Sheehan doing a good job settling that Pacer offense here tonight. Lots of enthusiasm and energy, but they've just been high efficiency and high result offense here against Lake Oswego. Pass to the near side, blown tire by Williams, and Hecht comes up with it. Ethan with the feed to the middle. Nice back, almost a backup there by Jordan Phillips.
There we go.
That's what you're looking for. Phillips all over Cowie. Big stick check, keeping it in the Lakers' hands, and that was close.
Very close.
Nias almost got another one. How good is he? I mean, just that kid is something else in goal.
Oh, yeah. He's been playing great all night.
Kind of get the sense it's like kind of him at the top tier, tier one, and then everybody else in the state this year.
Yeah.
He is just absolutely spectacular. Nice roll from Cole Daly. Daly with the feed on the crease, and that one goes just a little bit too tall and wet out the back end.
Yeah, the rain's playing a big factor at this point. Got to be nice and tight with the stick and make sure you're making good, solid passes.
Nias walking it up. In no big hurry here, coming almost all the way to the 40. Going for the dump off to Gales. Jack Gales going to have to get up on a 10-foot ladder for that one. That's going to bounce out. You know, Frank and Kurt are going to have a conversation with him about that one.
Oh, yeah.
Clear for the Lakers. Calvin Macy, speedster, bringing it back across all on his own. Wilson Godfrey on him. Dumps it off all the way around back here to McGuire. McGuire.
And just no movement from the LO attackman. There we go. There's a little bit of it, but we need to see a little bit more movement behind Cage, see if they can get some opportunities.
Well, this Pacer zone, Lakers is content with just sitting in it, not having to stretch. They're happy to let Lake Oswego go from behind, except if it's Gavin back there. They do commit, but without a whole lot of movement on the crease and a lot of pressure coming in, making it pretty easy on the Pacer defense so far. Thomas Anderson or Calvin Macy rolling there. Oh, and just a lollipop bounce on the stick check. Steal, though, on the wing. Opportunity here for Lake Oswego. Good shot, just a little wide. Oh, that had goal written all over it. It did.
Yeah, I think the Lakers need to recognize the early slides as well from Lakeridge and kind of capitalize on that. But here we go in the transition game. Let's see what Lakeridge can do.
Little dump over the top coming out of the box. Ethan Bernhardt. Bernhardt going to slow it down. Finds Preston Stewart, who's going to feed Ty Williams on the far side. You know, on the contrary, Lake Oswego playing pretty good defense. Lakers just got some really good shots, and Bond's been right. Bond had one hit him right in the ear hole that bounced in. I mean, he did. Sometimes you're just not lucky.
Yep, it happens. It happens, but you got to move on and just look forward to that next possession and keep playing the good defense they have, Ben.
Hecht hits Rab. Rab turns on the Jets, takes it across the 50. He's going to get across the midfield and into the box with a touch here, which he does. Lake Oswego possession. They're going to roll Jordan Phillips in for this offensive set. LO giving up quite a bit of size at just about every spot here on attack to the Pacers. Alex Kamalian back up to Phillips. Phillips over to McGuire. McGuire coming from the top side now. See what Gavin can do. Finds, and a good look on the crease to Phillips. Look. Nice backup, though, from Fish. Fish able to pull one out of there. Keeps it with Lake Oswego. He had to outdo Glover for that one.
Oh, it was there.
It was there. So we've seen this offense from Lake Oswego most of the season with those backside cuts being so productive, but generally they're usually starting it out a little bit closer to the cage. Lakers just not giving them that opportunity.
Very packed in, making the Lakers play outside near the edges of the box. Great clear there.
Oh, some fancy footwork and stick skills. Pacers number 9, Preston Stewart. Gales on the backside now, wheels it around far side and coming in from the box. Walker Godfrey with the rock. Godfrey, he's got Phillips on him. Phillips takes a lunge at the hips. Handoff, Scotty Weiss picks it back up, kick it up top. Lakeridge causing trouble. Cowie coming in. Cowie gets wiped out. Big stop by the Laker defense. Putting a little English on those hits.
Great dodge, but better defense there by the Lakers.
Bondo in a little bit of trouble here, having to clear to Hecht. Back to Hecht. Hecht back across to Phillips. Phillips all the way across to Gunner. Gunner takes it in, and Lake Oswego will set up now.
No goals so far here through, let's see, about 6 minutes in the third quarter. We'll see who can get on the board first.
Big change from the first half. It was a goal every other second, it felt like there. Cole Daly coming in from the box on the Laker offensive set. Olsen with a rollback. Finds a cutter. Shot is good. They get one by Nias. Lake Oswego, 4th goal of the game. Late flag coming in. Goal will stand. But a good shot on goal by Lake Oswego nonetheless.
Great find there by Gunner. Just seeing Mason Fish coming off the backside there and hitting him when he needed to get it. Looks like the flag on the field is going to stand after the goal.
Ricardo's replay here. Great roll by Gunner. Gets the defense up and dumps it right on the crease to Fish. And Fish takes a shot for his efforts. Excellent work there by the Lake Oswego offense. Good heads-up play by Gunner, too, seeing Fish as the cutter.
Great field vision for sure.
Bring that one back from the topside cam here. You can just see it's going to be a penalty on Lakeridge for unnecessary roughness. I'm going to guess after the shot.
Definitely. That's when the flag came out. So the Lakers here are going to have an extra player on the field during the faceoff. see if they can capitalize.
Oh, and Ty with the face-off win, screaming downhill.
Pacers are going to look to hold the ball here if they can't get a good look on Cage, kind of kill that penalty. And the clock along with it.
And the clock along with it. We got a good replay of that goal coming up here in just a second. You see from the top side. Pacers, plenty of time and opportunity, but they're going to work most of this penalty off against Lake Oswego. LO closing the gap to 5, though.
It's
One
still
goal
a
at a
game.
time. Yes, sir.
It is still a game.
Nice pinch by the Lake Oswego defense. Better retention by Wright. Matthew Wright showing his toughness
Wow.
here tonight. Cutter on the crease. Wasn't quite there where he thought he would be. Right down he goes. Calvin Macy going Mach 12
He's
from
got
number
some
12.
speed.
So fast. Big shot. I kind of like that transition shot there from Luther.
It was a good shot.
Caught Lakeridge
Better
off
save.
guard. They thought he was just going to dump it off. Better save by Nias, but great shot by Luther. Calvin Macy's got another level of speed that nobody in the state can touch.
No, he is very quick. And looks like Pacers are back to even here on offense. So we'll see what they look to do during this possession.
Coming near side to Bernhardt. Bernhardt's going to wheel it down all the way back to Gales. Gales has come for it a little bit thin on that. Brooks Olson on D backside for Lake Oswego. Brooks stepping up big time this season.
And getting big minutes, playing really well.
Macy on ball, back over to Gales. Bring it all the way back up top to Preston Stewart. Stewart sets a dodge up on Luther. Hecht having to do overtime on the far side. Shot goes off. I think Bond got a little deflection on that. That was pretty high. Bond punched it even higher. Easy chase from Jack on the backside, and Pacers will retain possession here. 9-4 lead with 4:20 and change to go in the third quarter.
Very interesting offensive set here from the Pacers with 3 very high, looking to get a nice open field dodge from the top and then move it down to the attackman like they do here.
Gale sneaking in on that backside. I tell you, they've done that a couple times, and they left Bond exposed early in that first half. A couple times having to go one-on-one with no one there is very difficult to deal with as a goalie and not your favorite place to be.
Oh, you can't put it on the goalie at that point. It just comes down to communication in the defense. But what's going on here on the
You got
field?
a push call on Lake Oswego. Tell you, Lakeridge has done a good job. Jack Gales in particular, a couple times nights, sold a couple of those pretty well. If you're not going to be the biggest guy in the field, you might as well sell those penalties well and try and earn what you can get.
Got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you got to do. Lakeridge with the lead and the ball here, setting up top side. Coming right down the alley, Preston Stewart. Stewart dumping off. Cutter came a little bit late, got tied up with traffic. Lake Oswego holding Lakeridge. I mean, they jumped out early, but honestly, 9-4 game in the third quarter, even if they get 10, which they do right there, Lake Oswego still doing a pretty good job, one of the most potent offenses in the state.
Yeah, it's just a great dodge down the alley and a nice look on Cage, and he just put it away. Far pipe, and not much you can do there. But generally, great defense there from the Lakers, especially through this quarter. That's just the second goal of the quarter here and the first for the Pacers. So let's see if they can keep it up and go from there.
Ricardo's replay. 2 goals ago on that Lake Oswego one more time. Just looking at Olsen dealing to Fish right there. Just such good field vision. We'll bring up the last goal from Lakeridge here in just a second. Back to live action. Erickson with the kick. He's got the body. Cowie loses it. Scotty Weiss trying to get it across. Little broom ball pass up front. Lakeridge is going to come away with it, though. Nias looking for help. Lake Oswego locking down, though. And failure to advance.
Failure to advance. Great defense on the ride there from the Lakers, and they're going to get the ball back.
So Lake Oswego rewarded for their defensive hustle efforts. I'll tell you, it's not one of those things you can categorize in the stats, but the LO attack plays some of the best defense of any front field squad in the state. When they get a chance to play D, especially like McGuire, telling you, that kid's got defensive midi in his genes somewhere because he loves forcing turnovers.
Oh, they're always running hard. They are honestly some of the quicker guys on the field on defense, those attackmen. They really do like to ride. Looks like a turnover there.
Yeah, pass went a little wide with the lift on the stick, and Wabel able to scoop that one. Hits Nias with it. Lake Oswego and try to lock off one more time. Nias kicks it up to Godfrey. Godfrey getting doubled up at the midfield line. Kamalian and Fish doubling up, but Godfrey able to slip out of that one. And they call him for failure again?
No, I believe it was offside.
Okay,
yeah,
I was going to say that they were counting fast if it was that.
Yeah.
Lakeridge fans were not too happy about that. McGuire here with the rock, bringing it to the Lake Oswego side of things. They're going to make a quick little exchange, get the right personnel on the field for what is the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. Trailing by 6 again, 10-4, Lakeridge in the lead. Macy up top.
It's got to move that ball.
Godfrey, Macy one-on-one. Kesey slides over. Here comes Kamalian, but not quite able to get there fast enough. Oh, and a big hit. Back to Nias. No shot. Fish took one right in the chops. Macy, one-on-one, sprinting downfield on D. Godfrey now for the Pacers, going to roll it far side as they bring in 2 from the box, including Preston Stewart.
And you can see the Pacer offense really trying to spread out that Laker defense, playing really wide, trying to use as much space as possible, get nice, long, fast dodges, and then move that ball afterwards.
Gales all alone on the backside of the crease. Shot on goal. Bondo with a stop.
Great save there from Bond. Let's see if the Lakers can get it clear.
40 seconds to go here in the third. Lake Oswego looking to push tempo. That one's going to roll far side. We'll see if McCoy. Yep, he got there. Kick into Rab. Rab rolling back to the middle. Just under 30 to go now in the third. We're going to put it in McGuire's hands for the final 20. See what Gavin can do. Lakeridge definitely giving it away that they're going to double up on Gavin if he comes down, but
it's been early slides all night on Gavin.
Big shot right at Nias in the breadbasket. 5 seconds to go here. Ball loose. Rab all over it. Shot is up. Little time on the clock in the stadium. That was a close one for the Pacers. End of 3. Lakers 10, Lake Oswego 4. We're going to bring up a Ricardo replay here. That last Pacer goal one more time. Just coming right down, quick stick and fire right on Bond. So tough.
It's a great shot, really quick stick. Not a lot of time for Bond to kind of read that shot there.
Not at all. Big thanks to all of our supporting sponsors here tonight. Couldn't do it without them, including our friends downtown at the Gatsby Building, the Untattoo Parlor on the corner of Northwest Hoyt and 13th Avenue in the Pearl District. They specialize in professional tattoo removal and are experts in doing so safely, effectively, and with minimal discomfort because they got that super cool Kutera Enlighten laser, which has been shown to remove unwanted ink in half the time of the old school laser treatments. They make the process as easy and comfortable as possible by giving you a little bit of local anesthetic and having a team of registered nurses and a board-certified plastic surgeon there to ensure optimal results, help you erase any of those nasty permanent memories from everything else you forgot down in Tijuana. Check them out at theuntatattooparlor.com or at 503-893-0102. Big thanks to the Untattoo Parlor. We also want to thank our friends up north at Dick's Drive-In, now accepting orders of 50 burgers. You can order 50 burgers at one time from Dick's. That's insane. Down there at Northeast 45th Street in the Wallingford District, the original one, or at Crossroads, Kent, Lake City, Holman Road, Queen Anne, Edmonds, Broadway. They are keeping the formula alive after 64 years of the best food at the best price that tastes the actual best, which is what has Dick's as the number one drive-in the Seattle hearts and minds for decades and decades to come. Big thanks to Dick's. I think they're going to give me a chance to thank one more of our supporting sponsors. The ones that keep me hydrated up here. Hydro Flask, whether you're headed to the beach or the boardroom, keep your drink in hand with that Hydro Flask, the award-winning leader in high-performance insulated products. That big, wide-open mouth, tons of sizes and colors, warranty included with double-wall insulated. They're there for you every step, sip, and smile along the way. So come on, let's go. Big thanks to Hydro Flask. Coming off the face-off, Pacers get the possession. Wasn't pretty, but they got it.
Yeah, Sean Erickson's been having a great game at the face-off X. Just not a lot of balls rolling his way, unfortunately, but he's been winning them. It's definitely one of his better games on the draw. It's going to be crucial here for the Lakers to get some possessions. Meanwhile, the Pacers are going to look to kind of settle it down and hold the ball just like they did last quarter.
Coming out with a victory, and this one's going to be a big deal for Lakeridge. That would put them in a 2-game advantage on both Westland and Lakeridge for the Three Rivers League. And keep them right in the chase there with Jesuit. I don't know, man. If anybody's going to be able to knock off Jesuit this year in state, it's going to be a tough task. It's like we're going to get a stall call.
I didn't see that call.
I couldn't see the hands from up here. Hecht is not wasting any time though. Ethan turned it on the Jets, going to the other side with it, putting his Lakers in position, trying to stretch and get the Pacers out of position with their personnel. Like Oswego look to come back from a 6-goal deficit, coming across the GLE and taking a big old bump for his efforts. Alex Kamalian getting smacked around down there. Lake Oswego will keep it. 10:43, trailing 10-4.
Sense of urgency here from the Lakers. No need to panic. Still plenty of time left in the game, but definitely need to get some shots off, get good looks on Cage, and see what they can do to kind of bring themselves back into this game.
McGuire tiptoes the line on a skinny pass from Macy. Daly up top. Man, that closing defense, Cooper Kesey, so fast.
So fast. That's been one of the big things for Lakeridge all night, is just closing out and chopping those feet as they come up to the attacking player.
Shot goes just outside, but it rebounds outside the crease. Nice, able to scoop it up, though. Good look from Lake Oswego. Got an attempt, got a look.
And that's what they need. They need good looks like that. Unfortunately, that one didn't go in, but great offense there from the Lakers.
Jack Gale's coming across, looking to work a little bit more clock, and that ball errant out. McGuire stepped across, but he got pushed. No call. Good no call there. Lake Oswego now with an opportunity coming on goal. Oof. Nias stuffs it, knocks it out. My goodness, how did he get that?
I do not know. That was a great save.
Wow. That kid is just ridiculous in the goal.
Been playing incredible all night.
McGuire directing traffic, looking to set up. McGuire coming up the top. Tries to roll that back shoulder. Going for Macy. Macy able to hack it back down. Feeds Gavin underneath. Gavin hits the cutter up top. Olsen not quite where he wanted to be. He's going to load back out. Good patience from Lake Oswego. 9 minutes on the clock. Not looking to give up any errant turnovers here on the offensive side without at least a good shot on the goal. Got a great replay coming up here the next break we get. Look at the rain coming down, just dumping. If you ever want to know what it was like to play lacrosse in the state of Oregon, take your phone into your shower right now while you're watching the game, turn it on, and spray yourself right in the face, because that is exactly what's going down for these kids on the field right now.
It is coming down for sure, and it's going to make it a little bit tricky to keep a handle on that ball. Lakeridge, the Pacers, a big part of their defense tonight as well has been getting on the hands of the attackmen. Those long pulls have been just like that, all over the stick, just trying to get that ball out in any way they can, and that rain's definitely helping them out right now.
Good knockdown up top from Macy. Fish now with it, rolling around the backside of the cage. He's got Tyler Williams on him. Fish going to give it a run. Looking for the cutter. Right off the top of the stick, and Lakeridge with the turnover. Screaming down to the other side. Transition opportunity now for the Pacers. Pacers, big shot, goes right off Bondo's face, it looked like.
I think it was off the pipe there. Who got the back? Looks like the Pacers are going to keep it. So They are definitely going to look to hold the ball and only take good shots here and probably try and spread that Laker defense out as much as possible, just like they have been.
Big high-speed shot going right at Barnett. Oof. Goalies are crazy.
They really are.
Top side here to Godfrey. Godfrey wheeling it all the way over to Bernhardt. Bernhardt to Williams. And round we go with 7.5 to go here in the fourth quarter, live from Lakeridge High School. Godfrey reels one in here on the wing. Tall pass, got Phillips on him. Kicks it back to Gales. Lakeridge kind of going around the horn, but they're compressing that defense in a little bit. Elo playing a little bit tighter box. Lakeridge just kind of getting a little closer. Spin move on Weiss. Scotty with the backside stick check. Excellent stick check from Scotty. Like Oswego in transition the other direction. Jordan Phillips. Sticks in the lanes. Sticks in the lanes. Turnover.
Now Pacers with the transition. Great shot.
Wow. Gales feeds Sheehan, and Sheehan puts it away. Lakeridge makes it 11. 6:42 and change to go here in the fourth quarter. Ricardo's replay on that stop from Nias a second ago, that was something else. Here comes McGuire screaming downhill. Nice dish, nice feed. Nias just right there. Look at that ball. That is a goal. Nias is low, brings it up high, stuffs it, and deflects it out. If he wasn't that quick with his hands, that is a guaranteed goal for the Pacers.
He's quick like a cat there. Stuffed pizza, they call it.
Big face-off there from number 4, Oliver Macy, getting in there and mixing it up. Oh, and those long, stretched-out, wet passes just not going Lake Oswego's way here. Jackson Henninger back to Nias. Nias going to walk it up. Midi back opportunity here for a second.
Looks like an offside call.
And miscommunication there, I think, on who was staying back and who was going forward. And Pacers are offside, so it'll be turnover. Lake Oswego ball. LO going the other direction now. Coming up on the 6-minute mark.
Oh, Ethan
Hecht rips one, and it's good from way outside. Ethan Hecht finally unloads.
Yeah, no one
waiting for that all season.
No one slid to him, and he was just wide open. He put it away.
My goodness. Big E getting it done. Love seeing the long stick scores. Bring that one up here in just a second. 6:08 to go. Lake Oswego making it a 5-goal game again, 11-5 here against the Pacers.
Face-offs are going to be huge here at the end of the game.
Erickson got the body, gets the kick, pops it up. They all lose it in the lights. Ping pong action, and Ty Cowie, it falls in his lap somehow, some way.
Good communication out on the field from the Lakers. You can hear it all the way up here.
Yeah, they are doing a good job talking. 5.5 to go here. Pacers lead by 6.
And if I'm the Lakers here, I'm going to start to think about doubling behind the cage pretty soon. Try and force a turnover.
Shot goes wide by Gales. Good look. Couldn't quite get his wrist broke over. Put that one in.
Great save.
Good shot. Better stop by Bondo. clear up to the big man, Seth Looney. Looney gets it across. 4.5 to go here. Kamalian coming near side, gets it to Macy. Rab steps across, and Nolan Rab in the offensive zone for Lake Oswego. Thought about it for a second. Rab reloaded, kicks it back up top to Fish. Fish gives it a look. Nice screen there from Mason. Gives Cole Daly the opportunity. Going to roll it back. Lots of shoulder play between those two. Fortunately for Lake Oswego, clock is rolling this entire time. 3.5 to go, down by 6. They're going to need to put some shots on goal here and make some conversions.
Yes, they do.
McGuire with a dump. Goes to Kamalian. Kamalian goes low, and Nias goes lower.
Great clear. Wow. What a pass.
Nias just dropping dimes on those clears.
Yeah, he really has been.
It's like a quarterback out there. Pacers coming up on the 3-minute mark.
And the Lakers are going to have to double here. Try and get something in the next minute and see if they can get a couple quick transition goals and go from there. But Pacers look like they're in control at this point.
Yeah, keeping it in the box and just rolling it around, bleeding that clock. 2:45 to go here. Cole Daly with a big push.
Hit.
Shot going hard at Barnett. Rips wide. It's going to stay Pacer ball with 2.5 to go here. Gales with it now on the near side. Wheeling it back up top to Bernhardt. Rab not wanting to stretch too far out there. Bernhardt going at it, and Pacers aren't really laying off here.
No,
Matt,
not at all.
I think they're a little salty.
Well, it's a little rivalry, I suppose, and they're definitely not letting off the gas pedal.
That they are. It is full throttle here. Rain coming down sideways. Sticks in the lanes, kids. Rab with the turnover. Rab rabbits his way into the offensive zone. Elo trying to get some kind of numbers advantage. Not going to happen, so they are going to roll it back out, and it looks like call a timeout right at the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Gives us a chance here to bring up the Ricardo's replay. Finally, that heck goal. There he is, top of your screen, coming in, long pole. Defense doesn't check. Okay. Load it up, line it up. Nice, just like, wait, what? Why is that ball coming from 8 feet in the air?
And Nice has been playing great all night, but those long poles are just so hard to read. The head of that sticks all the way back behind the shooter's back, and you can't see that ball come until it's already too late.
Wrong geometry. Tell you, though, with the right geometry, Cambia Health Foundation, one of our supporting sponsors, believing that transforming the healthcare journey begins with connecting change makers to the resources and knowledge that they need to maximize their impact. Cambia Health Foundation is the corporate foundation of Cambia Health Solutions and a total health solutions company dedicated to transforming the way people experience healthcare. Since 2007, when the foundation was founded, they have funded over $80 million in grants to advance whole-person care models at every stage of life to build a just and inclusive healthcare system for all. They make purposeful philanthropic investments in solutions that reduce disparities, eliminate systematic barriers, and result in better healthcare experiences and outcomes for everyone. For more information, head over to CambiaHealthFoundation.org. Big thanks to Cambia Health Solutions and the Health Foundation.
Let's see what Bertoli drew up out of the timeout for the Lakers here on offense. Expecting to see it play. Let's see if they can execute.
2 minutes on the clock. 11-5. Pacer advantage. Phillips coming in. I'll tell you what, I think Godfrey thought he was going to offload Phillips there, and Phillips, a little more shoulder, a little more velocity.
Oh, that's my little brother, and he is quite a big person. He's bigger than me.
He plays like it, that's for sure. Screaming up to the near side wing is Kamalian. Kamalian dishes to Fish. Fish wheels it far side. Shot coming on, and that's going to be a penalty on Lakeridge. Big hit in the crease, coming across towards the crease.
Looks like a push with possession penalty. It'll be a 30-second technical on the Pacers, so Lakers here with the extra man offense.
Nolan Rabb. Great shot here from Hunter in our Ricardo's replay. Here comes Rabb. Good D so far, and then just a little bit too much. A little bit too much.
Yeah, you can't push him when you're on the player's back.
So Lake Oswego with 1:25 and a man advantage. See if they can close this gap a little bit more. They're going to need to move with some hustle here. Clock working against them for sure. McGuire with the rock. Far side steal with a stick in the lane. Again, the little guys at home. Henninger, another steal. That big long pole in the passing lane sneaks one out. Gavin Sheehan on the near side. Another well-timed Kurt Sheehan. Bailing out Sheehan there. He was in big trouble.
Oh, yeah. So I think that's twice now they've had a timeout right before a turnover.
The force is strong with that coaching staff. Big thanks to our friends over at Macadam Dental for all their support bringing us out here tonight. The modern dental office that believes in an open communication, commitment to quality, and providing excellent long-term dental health. They're a family practice offering preventative and cosmetic dentistry, welcoming patients of all ages. Thanks to Dr. Kevin Morick and Dr. Jody Morick as they strive to assist each patient in achieving and maintaining a healthy, beautiful smile. They're down at 5331 Macadam Avenue, Suite 254 in Portland, Oregon. You can check them out at macadamdental.com or give them a call at 503-243-6111. Big thanks to Macadam Dental. And right down the street, Grapevine Art of Style, the premier retailer that brings comfort and style together at one place to make every effort to provide a fashionable, friendly, and fun place to shop with an inventory refreshed almost daily. They're down there at 310 North State Street, Suite 112 in Lake Oswego, Oregon. You can give them a call at 503-635-6009 or check them out at grapevine.fashion.com.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot. We have Grapevine royalty in the house.
Oh, yeah. I got to represent.
Yeah. We love Grapevine fashion. I just wish they had stuff that I could wear.
Yeah, right.
I'm a little big for their sizes.
Yeah, me too.
They got my purple, though.
Yeah,
Lots of purple.
Yeah, and the Pacers are just going to be holding the ball here.
Well, I guess we could try to ride him out. Stick check from behind. Oh, and it just drops right into Gale's basket. Tell you again, better to be lucky sometimes. Williams with it. 40 seconds on the clock. Going right at Scotty Weiss. Going to pull it back out. These guys are going to take about 4 days to dry out from this weather.
Oh, yeah. They will all be glad to get in the shower after this one. It's definitely coming down out there.
22 seconds to go. All but a formality at this point for the Pacers. See what they decide to do here. Coach is reminding them, hey, we don't need a shot. Probably not a good idea. 5 seconds on the clock. Gale's going to run it out on the backside there, and that is going to do it for the Pacers. This one in the books is final. Lakeridge going home, staying home, I guess, victorious. 11-5 over Lake Oswego.
It was a fun one. It was a wet one, and it was a great battle, but Pacers are coming out on top tonight.
Yes, they are. And I'll tell you, looking forward to the rest of this season. Both teams still have a second game against Westland. They've still got a second game against each other that final week of the season. It's going to be interesting. I mean, kind of all eyes are on West Lynn because we know these two squads really well. Which West Lynn squad's going to show up for that second game against LO? Are they going to split? Will Lakeridge be able to go 2-for against West Lynn? Always a tough thing to do. And, history's shown this matchup does not dictate anything in the regular season to the playoffs because Lakeridge has gone 2-0 and gotten beat by LO in the playoffs. Lake Oswego's gone 2-0 and gotten beat by Lakeridge in the playoffs. So it's a lot of lacrosse left to play this year. But this one, all Lakeridge from the jump as they shake it up at the end. Matty, it's good to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you too.
Let's make this a regular thing. Get you back in here.
I had a great time.
My big sidekick, main sidekick, Riley Hertford's over taking care of business with the women's team on the other side.
Right on.
So we'll have to see how that one wound up. But this one is done and in the books. Lakeridge winning it 11-5 over Lake Oswego. Big thanks to Hunter Paulson on the field cam. Ryan Bertelson up top. My main man, Jacob Brumfield, helping out remote from down in Nevada. We will see you coming up Tuesday night from Clackamas as Lake Oswego heads on the road to take on the Cavaliers. This one's final. Lake Oswego 5, Lakeridge 11. Have a good weekend, everybody. Stay safe, and we will see you Tuesday night. Bye-bye.
Bye.